Players are ready now. Let's get started with game number 1 of this best of 5 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, that is because I have not changed that. Oh. Something happened in NEK0 there, but it's restarted. Yeah, I must have been something with the controls. There we go. It's fixed now. So O has 2 Tetris already on the board. Ooh, I'm not used to commentating 19 start matches. Gotta get used to the scoring differentials. It is 24,000 points per Tetris rather than the usual 22,800, which is actually a bit easier. Yes. O with the early Tetris lead, but NEK0 is a few lines behind. So pace-wise, not much of a difference at all. There's an early drought here for both the players. Ian's only about... I was only about 4 pieces ahead in the sequence. Just waiting on this bar, though. Oh, NEK0 up high in from this drought. Trying to keep this well open. Has to block it off as the bar finally comes after about 40 pieces. But NEK0 didn't open it up. And now fighting very hard. Another bar comes that he can't use. That bar flat. NEK0 having to put so much weight on this right-hand side and the hang of the J, and can't get anything over to the left-hand side, and NEK0's done at 55,000. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Both players stacking up for this first Tetris. NEK0's going to get it first. O follows shortly after. No Tetris for NEK0. We're taking a couple burns, so misses out on that Tetris. It's going to be ready. There's the bar on the Tetris for NEK0, and a simul Tetris. Tetris for O. NEK0 now with the blocked off well. Reopens it with that split double. Bar on the Tetris for O, Tetris for NEK0. 100k versus 100k. It is neck and neck with these first 20 lines. Tetris for NEK0. O is setting up a that's a center dirty Tetris. Column 7, row 3 gets the column 7, row 3. Takes a double, transfers back over. NEK0 maintaining a clean stack, and we'll get a clean Tetris. Tetris for O as well. Another Tetris for NEK0. Just for O. NEK0 has 3/4 of a Tetris of a lead here. The first 40 lines, but it's still very much close. NEK0 currently undefeated so far in this CTL div. Has in fact, that is the game that he just dropped. Is in fact only his second game dropped so far. This division. Swept Hydrant and Maisie and won 3-1 against Redshirt. O, meanwhile, lost in a sweep to Scooty, but beat Cole in a decider, beat Redshirt in a decider, and beat Hydrant 3-1. So, that's the 3 wins, 1 loss, but the match record is 9-8 compared to NEK0's 9-1. So NEK0 got the leg up in this division. But that could be changing if O can continue this momentum and take the game. Tetris for NEK0. We're in a slight drought here. There's the bar. NEK0 blocking his well off. Trying to reopen things up. Opens the well but makes a hole in the board. Okay, gets the bar for the Tetris. Still has this hole pretty now deep in the board. He's going to take the split triple. Is NEK0 and build upon row 2, which he is Tetris ready on, as is O. Both players going for the row 2 Tetris. Both players now waiting on the bar. That is droughting them. O with some delayed burns. NEK0 with the Tetris. O with the Tetris. Tetris for NEK0. Tetris for O. NEK0 416. O is at 379. Tetris.5 lead for NEK0. As we're about to hit the 100 line mark. The transition will be happening to level 20 at 140 lines here. Tetris 4-0. Another drought. But the drought ends for NEK0, getting the Tetris. Oh no, the drought counter is just broken for NEK0. Okay, Tetris for NEK0. NEK0's bars are having an NTC moment and flashing weirdly, so NTC's missing some of them, thinking they're droughted. There's another Tetris for NEK0. It's a 539 as O has been doing some digging. NEK0 bringing his board down is going to get all the way down to the ground with that. And 100,000 points ahead now is NEK0. O takes a column 3 Tetris. Will get a transfer over, but now has an L dependency in columns 1 and 2. L's not coming. A C is going to burn that in nicely. Fills it in with a J and an L. Oh, and perfect pieces there for O to fill in that left-hand side. Does have to make an LJ dependency. But reopens things. NEK0 taking another Tetris up to 618. Tetris for O. 521. We're about to hit the level 20 transition. Tetris for O up to 545. And NEK0 is into level 20 at 622. O is going to be going in at 547, behind by 80,000 points. That's 3 Tetrises. Certainly doable to catch up. But will NEK0 give him the opportunity? Tetris for NEK0 and for O. NEK0 Tetrises. O Tetrises. O Tetris ready again. There's a bar. Tetris for O up to 632. 706. Tetris up to 734 for NEK0 into level 22. Tetris into level 22, 659 for O. And NEK0 just holding on to this lead through the first two levels of the 19. I guess I say the 19 speeds. It's always been the 19 speeds. The post-transition. Tetris for NEK0 up to 800. Tetris for O up to 745. O catching up a little bit as NEK0 taking some skims, but NEK0 takes Tetris, O takes Tetris, both players into level 24. Ooh, O with the T-spin is going to take some delayed burns. Yeah, I've seen the debate whether 19 transition is at 130 or 140. It's just easier for me as a commentator to say it's at 140. Because I can visibly see the colours changing at 140 and I can't at 130, so it's easier for me to miss. But, ooh, O has taken some burns, but so is NEK0. NEK0 with a bit of a rough board state. Gets that bar into column 1, gets another bar, and gets it cleaned up. Had a bar dependency, but yeah, another bar, another Tetris. NEK0 down to the ground, and nice and clean. O taking some more skims, but gets the bar, gets the Tetris up to 892. NEK0's at 972. So 80,000 point lead here still for NEK0. On this level, that's about a 2.5 Tetris difference. Tetris for Ian. Tetris for O. Tetris for NEK0. Apologies. No, I keep on doing that. Oh, NEK0's board state is looking a bit glitched right now. I can't quite tell what his board is actually looking like. But max out for NEK0 as he goes into level 28 and things fix themselves up. Oh, currently at 972. Tetris for NEK0 up to A55. Tetris for O up to A07. NEK0 goes into kill screen A92 with that Tetris. Let's see what he can do on this post. O in at A11, so behind by 80,000 points into kill screen. Tetris for NEK0. O taking some early skims as NEK0 sets up for another Tetris. There's a Tetris for NEK0 up to B73. O just currently burning through these early levels of the 29 speeds. Does not want to go too aggressive and top out. He needs to stay alive. NEK0 having to take some burns now, but resetting himself, getting Tetris ready again. A bit of an aggressive J placement, or an L placement. But will get him set up. Gets the bar, gets the Tetris up to C33 for NEK0. Oh, currently at 887, behind by 150,000 points. Has 6 lines in hand, but is well over about 4 Tetrises behind. 3.5. Oh, trying to get stuff set up, but board is getting a bit risky. Oh, and these dependencies building up, and O is going to top out at B10. NEK0 with DO5 has enough to take game 2. GG. Set evens itself up. 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we're off. Game number 3. Same first 3 pieces with the same placements, slightly different Z placements for the 2 players. And I think that's going to end up... Ooh, it was ending up favouring O, but now making a bar dependency. Tetris for O. Gonna be the first one to get the Tetris, but now has 2 holes in his board. He's going to have to deal with as NEK0 takes his second Tetris. Nice and clean. Had the double well, but fills it in with the bar. O might just be playing on row 2 here. Yes, it looks like he is indeed. Waiting for this bar. There's the bar, blocks the well off. That J dependency forcing him into some delayed burns, but reopens the well. It's the bar still being waited on for both players. There's the bar on the Tetris for NEK0. Tetris for O. Tetris for NEK0. Tetris for O. Tetris for NEK0. Tetris for O. So NEK0 with the Tetris lead. Tetris and half lead even. Through these first early lines. About a quarter of the way to transition. Oh, but some awkward placements here for NEK0. He has this well open. Gets the bar, gets the Tetris. Oh, if that bar didn't come, could have been in a bit of a situation. Locks off that well as another bar comes. Was not Tetris ready, would have only been a split triple, but still would have given him some extra lines to work with to open up these holes, fill them in. Gets that bar, is going to take the split triple, bring this board down to the bottom. NEK0 setting up for a row 2 Tetris, will get the row 2 Tetris, and oh, the very nice opening of that column 1. Did not quite get the pieces he needed to make full use of it. But will open up that column 1 again. Perhaps going for a left well Tetris, will just take the triple in the left well instead as the bar comes. 232 for NEK0 after all is said and done. He is nice and clean again. 207 for O, who is currently dealing with a ball state of his own. Getting a Tetris on row 3. Trying to open up this column 4 hole. And trying to do it without taking many burns. We'll take the Tetris. Take a skim to open up that center. Take the triple. And O is going to be clean. As NEK0 takes another Tetris up to 282 and another up to 306. Just under a 2 Tetris lead here for NEK0. So we are more than halfway through the 19 speeds, or at least until we get to the transition into more 19 speeds. So really it's about a third of the way through the 19 speeds, but that latter portion will be higher stakes. Tetris for NEK0 up to 385. Oh, currently dealing with a center double well. Might have been a good board position if he was playing modern right now, but we'll get a Tetris in it, bring the board down. Playing on row 2 again. Gets that J spin. And the T-tuck on that right hand side. Would love another J. Or a bar. The J will come. The bar not quite Tetris ready. Now is going to get the bar of the Tetris for O. Up to 374, but NEK0 is starting to run away with this. As he's just been nice and clean. As I say this, has a bar dependency, gets the bar though. Reopens the right hand side. Locks off the well again as the bar doesn't come. Takes a triple and a single, and NEK0's Tetris ready again. Has to block as well, but reopens it. Both players waiting on this bar. There's the bar on the Tetris for NEK0. There's the bar on the Tetris for O. 414 for O. Tetris up to 543 for NEK0. 5 Tetris lead and another Tetris for NEK0. It's nice and clean. O still on row 2. We'll get the row 2 Tetris. But behind by 130,000 points. NEK0 goes into level 20 at 571. O goes in at 465. So O is going to have to fight on the rest of these 19 speeds and onwards. Tetris for NEK0. Tetris for O. And forced into putting quite a lot of weight on this column 7, when he'd much rather be using these pieces to open up column 7 and transfer back to row 1. Tetris for O, and is going to open up column 7, get the skim and the perfect rail transfer. Tetris for O up to 585, Tetris for NEK0 670. O has closed this gap significantly already. Now 85,000 points is the difference. But that's still a big score, but that's gone from a 5 Tetris lead to a 2.5 Tetris lead. Or a 3 Tetris lead, maybe. Tetris for NEK0, Tetris for O. And as the players go further on in levels, each Tetris becomes more powerful, so those leads really become smaller and smaller. Tetris for NEK0 into level 25 at 796. O in to level 25 at 738, behind by just 60,000 points. It's now less than 2 Tetris is the lead for NEK0. Tetris for NEK0. Tetris for O. We're going to take a few skims, but reopen things nicely. Waiting on the bar now. That's the Tetris for NEK0 into level 26. Tetris for O into level 26. Still 60,000 point is the difference. 870 for NEK0, 808 for O. NEK0 taking some more skims, but O is waiting on the bar. That's the Tetris for O. As NEK0, I can't quite tell what his board actually is supposed to be because the capture is a bit awkward. I'm thinking he's actually clean and Tetris ready, despite what the board shows. And we'll get the Tetris, yes, he was. 948 into level 28 for NEK0, 916 for O. Now only a Tetris behind is O as they're about to go into kill screen. O has done a great job on these 19 speeds of closing down this gap. Now can he make use of that in the 29 speeds? Neither player scoring any Tetrises so far on level 28, just waiting on these bars to show up at the right time. And NEK0 is up high on this board as the Welt to go into the kill screen, and he's going to top out at 990, but oh, tops out at 959, couldn't get any points on the kill screen. O did a great job in that post 19 of trying to catch up. Almost did. 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yes, hello Ava and hello Elp. Welcome, welcome. The NEK0 now up 2-1 as we go into game 4. Still going with the 19 starts are these players. Tetris for O. Speaking of El Clasico, there's one happening next week. What is the El Clasico in this context? I've just heard El Clasico being said by people to refer to things, and I'm not entirely sure what the intended meaning is. Tetris and NEK0 had a Sentinel Tetris there. Ooh, and that misshift of the bar, I think, tried to throw it into column 6. from column 4, but just ended up leaving it in the middle in column 5. Gonna open up column 6. Gets the triple. Also a quick build hag. O is gonna have the early lead. 115 for NEK0, 156 for O. Both players waiting for the bar. That's the bar on the Tetris for O, but some misplacements there as he was waiting for the bar. Selling a bit for it. The bar did come, but the board is worse off. Opens up. Oh, okay. It's not a Tetris thing originally. I see. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Those are certainly two Spanish cities that I have heard the names of in relation to football before. Hello, Pepper Chess. Welcome, welcome. NEK0 up to 204, takes a double and a Tetris up to 230. O Tetrising up to 255. Still maintaining a Tetris lead through the first half of the level 19 speeds. Tetris for NEK0, Tetris for O. NEK0 takes the real-time lead here briefly, but O is going to take it right back. But the lead now, not that big at all, about an eighth of a Tetris. And that's in real-time and in pace. O taking a few skims. Both players waiting on the bar now. Both players are Tetris ready. O takes the triple. NEK0 just building up even higher, takes the double and a skim. Another skim for NEK0. This bar still hanging out, 37 pieces out before it comes, but there's the Tetris for both players. And another Tetris for NEK0, which O can't capitalize on because he burnt down a couple more lines. There's the Tetris for O though, and the Tetris for NEK0. And now NEK0 with the slight lead, but O takes the lead back. It's pretty much neck and neck here, folks. Tetris for NEK0. A 16,000 point lead for NEK0, but O Tetrises. And now an 8,000 point lead for O. Tetris for NEK0, 16,000 point lead for NEK0, and they're offset by a couple lines, so this is really almost exactly neck and neck. In pace, it's about a sixth of a Tetris lead for NEK0, or it was before that trade of lines burnt. Tetris for NEK0, Tetris for O. But now it is about half a Tetris lead for NEK0. O building up nicely, waiting on this bar. As is NEK0. Tetris for NEK0, Tetris for O. Tetris for O takes the real-time lead once more. Tetris for NEK0 takes it back. Half a Tetris lead for NEK0. As they're at 130 lines, what would normally be the 19 transition. But they're already on 19, so it's just going to be more 19 for another 10 lines. Another pair of Tetrises for both players. One away from the transition into level 20. Oh, NEK0 had a bit set up, but gets the O-tuck and the L-spin and will get the Tetris in there. Meanwhile, O is in a dirty situation as he goes into level 20. 582 for O, 610, make that 637 for NEK0. Both plays into level 21, and now NEK0 with a 2 Tetris lead. Tetris for NEK0. O is clean, gets the bar, gets the Tetris. Ooh, NEK0 with some misdrops, which means he's going to have to take some extra burns. Opens up this bar dependency, gets the bar for a split double. There's a Tetris there for O, going up to 645. 673 for NEK0, now who has a triple well in the center. That would have been even better for a modern player, but gets it filled in nicely. But it's still going to be waiting on this bar for the Centerwell Tetris. And the bar is being hesitant. Now has a bar dependency in column 10 as well. Bar still holding out on these players. 38 pieces, 40 pieces. They've gone without seeing a bar. And this is not good for NEK0. Now, more bar dependencies. A bar finally comes for that column 10. Is going to keep him alive. Opens up that J dependency, another bar. filling it in, but O just scoring Tetrises with these as NEK0 just fighting to bring this board back down. Another Tetris for O. NEK0 opens up this bar dependency in the center. Is Tetris ready now? Gets the bar, gets the column 8 Tetris. It's not going to take the triple to transfer over to the right well. He's going to go for another column 8 Tetris. Try and transfer more efficiently, but does take the triple in that center well. Takes another double as he waits for the bar. 48,000 points is the lead now for O. Tetris for NEK0, Tetris for O. 774 for NEK0, 831 for O, as both players are into level 26. That's a Tetris and a half lead for O. Tetris for NEK0. NEK0's bringing this down, will take the triple and transfer over to a clean right well, as much as it doesn't quite seem like it from the board we're seeing on his NTC capture. 853 for NEK0, Tetris up to 904 for O. 15 lines to go or so until 29 post transition. NEK0 with a hole in his board and a pretty high board generally. Gets the bar, gets the Tetris, bring this down at 923. O takes a column, row 3 Tetris up to 978. Is going to be burning into kill screen. Or not, he's going to go for the last Tetris. In a row 2 column 4 Tetris. We'll get the row 2 column 4 Tetris, goes into kill screen with a max out. NEK0 gets clean into kill screen and gets a Tetris up to 972. O gets this board burnt down. 826 for O, 976 for NEK0, 50,000 point lead for O, but that's only just more than a Tetris on these speeds. And O's board building up so high, and he's going to top out at A28, and NEK0 is in a chase down, needs A29. A29, and NEK0 will be good. There's a Tetris. Oh, and he's going to be good. That Tetris will do it for NEK0, and NEK0 takes game 4 and will take the set 3-1. GG's. A strong attempt in game 4, but NEK0's 29 play is just too strong. We'll watch NEK0 play this out. C49 for NEK0. And Centerwell Tetris. Row 4 Centerwell Tetris on level 37 for NEK0. How does he do it? And another Tetris. D66 and another Tetris. And another. Will we see the F? Come on, give him that last bar. That's the bar and the Tetris. That's going to be an F20 for NEK0 with a final triple on the double kill screen. Yeah, and that's going to take it for NEK0. More than take it. Take it by about 500,000.
Just put him ahead in terms of the amount of points by, you know, exactly a single, which isn't really much of a lead, if anything. You can see Portal Stack being in a bit of troubles here. He needs something for the left side to clean up. He does get the OPs on top right side. No, not what he needs, which means Portal topped out here at 7-3. And we already have a quick 1-0 here for Gruffy. 2-1 Tetris. And we have a bit of, I believe, Russian in the chat. Could also be like Ukrainian, I'm not fully sure. Let me use the best translator in the world, Google Translate. Saying like, now you can't play. As well as Spirits 2-0 flew away. That makes 0 sense to me. yeah, let's look at this game here as we already have a small lead. The 2.5 lead here for Portal. And we have Tetris next to him. My favorite CS2 team just loses today versus Fidelity. I don't understand what you mean because I don't watch CS2 at all. But I hope that your favorite team will win again in the future. Everything else would be a bit sad. Portal once again being quite high, but did get the bar over this game. Also next Tetris here to Portal once again. And also Tetris Nexus chanting here for Portal. So now that Portal has had a few players chanting for him, it looks like the performance is already better. So give all of your energy to these players. Give it to Portal and Graphy. And yeah, I got a bit into the in person here because I'm kinda used to doing in-person streams or like events. Graphy being a bit high here does get open here, is open once again on the right side. And here's the next Tetris for Portal and Graphy 280 for Portal, so amazing score. We can see the Tetris rate here for Portal in the chat, in the top left, not the chat. It is 91% Tetris rate here for Portal, so amazing for Portal so far this game. As we have a much lower Tetris percent rate here for Graphy, only at a bit less than 40%, so this amazing opening game. 6.5 or like 150k lead here for Portal. And next, Dirty Tetris to Portal. Looks like he's not even trying to go for the triple cleanup, which is now punishing a bit as there is gonna be a bit more burning most likely to do. Unless, okay, no, Portal isn't playing that aggressive. He could have tried to set up for the dirty here, but it looks like he is trying to clean this up now. As you have the next Tetris to Graphy. Graphy can try to catch up, but it looks like Portal will be open quite soon here. Just 5 lines, now down to just 1 line left to go. And yeah, the 6.5 Tetris lead that we had earlier is now down to a 4 Tetris and some change lead for Portal. And next Tetris to Portal once again, as we're now at 90 lines. Instead of 76% Tetris rate here to Portal, so Portal, yeah, just got so high in the opening that even this kind of long burning didn't really do that much to his Tetris rate. Like, he's still above 70%. And the answer also saying crazy leads so far. Yeah, this has been an amazing opening for Portal in comparison to Graphy, but Graphy is clean and we have the last about 30 lines of level 18 left to go, and then into 19 and then 29. And once again a 160k lead here for Portal. There's like a 30% Tetris rate difference here between these two players. 537, 341. This is a massive lead here for Portal. And there's Kafka's Cat also talking a bit about, like, Falcon is also the crazy lead, but yes, go Portal, some CS2 which I know nothing about. Next Tetris here to Portal. We are 10 lines away from the transition. We have the next Tetris now to Graphy and to run 18 lines, so 3 Tetris is possible there. And down to 2 Tetris possible now for Portal. 596 for Portal, so basically guaranteed the 600k here. While Graphy not even gonna get a 500k. Next Tetris here to Portal. 619 can still go for one more Tetris. Mid 600k, that doesn't happen often. And it looks like Portal doesn't want to burn a single line, but has to burn a double now. 621 transition against 479 transition. As you can see, 5.5 Tetris lead, or 144k lead here to Portal, as we are now on level 19. And yeah, it looks like both players were able to transition nicely here. No big burns. No accidental top outs, just clean stacks. And Chess said a bit ago, this is insane, how do they see the next piece and automatically put it where it needs to go at the speed of light? Actually, when you play a lot of Tetris, you, at least in my opinion, pay much more attention to the next piece compared to your current board state, because you need to understand what's happening, where you put your stuff, and you kind of just have muscle memory to where your pieces need to go. So there's quite a lot of algorithms in play, and once you get deeper into Tetris, it's, at least in my opinion, just nature, like second nature. We have 773 for Portal, 668 here for Graphy, so Graphy now was able to catch up a bit here once I started to not talk about the game. The 6.5 to 7 Tetris lead that we had earlier is now down to only 80k, or about a 2 Tetris lead, so Graphy was able to catch up quite a lot here, but Portal is only now open for the next Tetris once again. Graphy still is 3 lines behind getting the next bar, and Tetris, Simon Tetris here, small hang also by the OPs on Portal side, getting the T-tuck, so just shoving it inside there, and having the vertical eye piece tuck set up the widths here, and we can see the boom widths for Portal. And one more Tetris here to Portal once again. 880 for Portal against 830 for Graphy. Graphy 6 lines behind, that's 1.5 Tetrises. So in that regard, it's only like a 1 Tetris lead here for Portal, and Portal needs to burn a few lines here. Next Tetris now to Portal. Graphy is clean, waiting for the next bar here. We saw that, yep, it doesn't take too long. There haven't been any droughts here on Portal side. Next bar in Tetris to Portal here. Now on level 27, so it looks like we will once again see a full game. The first one in this matchup, but not the first full game of this stream. To me, a full game, by the way, is when you see all of level 18 and 19 speeds, of course. Does technically also include level 29 speeds, but that's not always guaranteed. Yeah, so max out for Portal 102. 1 Tetris left to go, could barely get the 1.1, and if it's a triple and 2 Tetris, I believe. Next Tetris for Portal, yeah, 196. Graphy having some slight holes here in the stack, so this is going to be a troublesome level 29 transition for Graphy here, as we can see. 3 lines left to go, is open, getting the bar into only a double, but is low enough in order to play level 29 here. Does get the next double to the left side, next bar here, and we can see Graphy nearly being cleaned up. Portal also in a similar position here as in